existence. It's such a technically capable body, right? Through all of the commissioners that have gone previous and through this group here and through the secretariat, such an apolitical, non-politicized technical body that has such deep expertise that it has survived and it hasn't been politicized. And that's really a testament to the value of including the commissioners and the secretariat that are here today and those that are leaving. Money doesn't matter. It's how and who gets it and the way and what it's to be used for, right? And that's at the heart of what CRA is doing. And that's why development partners see this as such an important partner. And I think what would be important for the incoming commissioners is to continue that relationship with development partners, but to let them see more of that equity argument and that value added to more than just dividing up revenue, but seeing how it's directed to whom it's directed going forward. I'm hoping you take the experience that you have, the knowledge and the expertise, and continue to apply that based on those equity principles, because that's what Kenya needs the most. So on behalf of the development partners, we wish you all the best going forward. I'm sure we will see you in different milieus around here, continue to do that good work. And congratulations on the work that's been accomplished so far. Thank you very much.
The Vice Chair asked one question that I feel I should say something about. Is it possible to live within the fiscal responsibility principles? It is, but there are significant roadblocks. Not to cause controversy, but one big roadblock is the labor court. One of the main issues is that salaries and wages are beyond 35%, which means you have to right size. Right now, in the new county governments taking office, some old officials who refuse perhaps to leave offices because they had fairly awkward contracts that extend beyond the legal term of a government, and labor courts still entertaining them. So you will see counties from Nakuru to Homa Bay and others struggling to complete formation of government because officers who should have gone home in August are still able to go to court and get ex parte orders stopping governors from forming government.
The resource sharing is a contested 2 years, and therefore I appreciate the role that CRA plays. I've seen 2 commissions, but with each commission there has been improvements, and that's what I stand here to celebrate. This commission has set a good example in terms of reaching out. There has been, they have facilitated participation in their mandate. Their mandate is to share resources between 2 levels of government, but also across the governors.
I will not tell you very much about CRA, but I'm going to tell you about what it has done to other commissions. I belong to the National Gender and Equality Commission, and at one point, you must have heard, we were going to be merged with the Kenyan National Commission on Human Rights, and it died. What happened? At that point in time, CRA had lent us a gracious lady called Dr. Jane Kirigai, who is over there. She was the chair of chairs, and she stood her ground. And she said oversight bodies must remain in this country. So even as she was oversighting revenue, she was also oversighting our colleagues. The other thing that happened is during that tenure of this gracious lady here, we were able to go and have what we call conferences out there, and for the first time to include universities. So as the new group comes in and other commissions, we need to remember we oversight on behalf of Kenyans, and we need to reach out to those Kenyans. And since this group is going to be part of the Kenyans, we shall also reach out to you. You have the experience, you have what it takes. And let me take this opportunity to wish you not only a Merry Christmas, but many more years, so that you see what you started in CRA growing to be big trees. Remember, you stood for equity, the same thing that the National Gender and Equality stands for. God bless you.
I stand here on behalf of the County Assemblies Forum, receive greetings and congratulations from the chair. The chair of the County Assemblies Forum, the Speaker of Elgeyo Marakwet and his team, and all the 2,217 MCAs countrywide, and of course by our patron here, I can see Speaker Emeritus, Speaker Osoi, our former chair, and the Secretariat of County Assemblies Forum. Ours is to say congratulations. You've done and ran a very, very graceful race.
On behalf of the staff, I'd just like to make a few remarks. So today I have a very special privilege and honor to say just a few words about our second-term commissioners. So in March of 2017, we welcomed an energetic, open-minded team of 8 commissioners. And as we settled them into their offices and the humdrum of commission life, they took the reins at the helm and began to navigate the various storms that we would face together. During their term, what we call the technical departments were strengthened, and they were able to do a lot of publishing reports, which are available in our website, and we are very happy about that. And also particularly, they had a committee structure that enhanced a system of work reporting.
The evolution of devolution in our nation can be told in many forms. For the agitators and revolutionaries who are at the forefront of this transformation, they will narrate to us dramatically of the battles fought and won deep in the trenches. I am very honored to stand here today at the behest of my colleagues, my fellow commissioners, to give but a sneak peek into the achievements of the Second Commission on Revenue Allocation. And indeed, in quite a number of demonstrable cases, devolution has been a game changer, bringing essential functions and improving the quality of services available to the citizenry right closer to home. Pertaining to the sharing of revenue among the county governments, what we refer to as a horizontal allocation, the horizontal basis, this commission has formulated the third basis for revenue sharing among counties. And this basis has been in effect since the year 2020-2021 and will continue to be applied up to 2024-25 financial year. Taking a very incisive reading of the Constitution, Article 204 in particular, this commission resorted to a very targeted approach to identifying marginalized areas, noting that even within seemingly prosperous counties, there could be areas within that are marginalized. Pertaining to our mandate of making recommendations on financial management by county governments, we have closely worked with counties, providing them with support and advisory on the establishment of key public finance structures, as well as making recommendations on adherence to fiscal responsibility principles. However, adherence to key fiscal responsibility principles as outlined in PFM, such as wages being less than 35% of total expenditure and development being more than 30% of total expenditure, have remained elusive for majority of counties, especially those that inherited huge staff complement at the onset of devolution. The Commission has also worked hard to advance the specification and push for the establishment of a single integrated county revenue management system to support counties in optimizing of revenue collection and improvement in revenue management. This remains a critical work in progress to be undertaken by the incoming Commission alongside COG, National Treasury, and our development partners, with the support of our development partners. The CRA has further collaborated with National Treasury and the Capital Markets Authority, and working with particularly the County of Laikipia to enhance the capacity of rated counties to gain access to development funding through the capital markets, to accelerate the achievement of equity for the prosperity of this our nation and for the sake of generations to come, for posterity that is, in the face of the looming climate change, we need a water Marshall Plan. Thank you very much.
I come here representing the other 9 commissioners who sat the first commissions, who did, as Katuri has said, everything that you could think of. We started from scratch. We didn't know what it was. We didn't know what devolution was. We read. But the comfortable thing is Dr. Jane walked with us all through. I didn't know you're going to be the chairman. You are a technical guy. Yeah, so we actually worked together. When she took over, we knew there is a continuation. There was nothing like a gap. And we watch. Don't think that we are not seeing. We watch what happened in CRA, and I've got a message here that says, congratulations. You've actually done a good job. You've done a good job.
Just happy to be here today and to just walk down 6 years, which were really an experiential learning journey. You know, the Chesalem Commission really set up the commission. They had everyone. So when you come in as a second commission, you feel like sort of a stepmother. You know, I'm here to come across anyone who loves their stepmother, but I think we tried. And I want to say the CRA is like every family. Someone said that all happy families are similar, but all unhappy families are unhappy in their own way. So in a way, I wouldn't say we were extremely happy or an unhappy family. We were just a typical family, a proper breaded family. And I think we had really a super team of a talent pool in the secretariat. We have the directors that were really great pillars of every committee that we had, because as commissioners, we really never did it. We never did the heavy lifting. The heavy lifting was done by the directors and their teams. We had a strong legal team, and I can see Director Sheila here. Every bill that went to Parliament, every bill that had to touch on devolution, Sheila and her team provided the right commentary, and we delivered it. And behind all of this is a very great team of logistics officers. These are the people who make sure we have never missed a meeting. It doesn't matter what we do. Sometimes they drive on the long side of the road, and I know we are called names, but we do get to work and to meetings on time. We had a proposal that every commissioner introduce themselves. But they said, everyone knows our profile. Well, so they gave me the difficult duty of introducing them today. So I will introduce them as they're put on the screen, but those that are here, I'll invite to stand with their +1. Commissioner Ole Suji. If you want to have Suji's presence in the room, talk about Equalization Fund. Yes. Dr. Irene Asienga is a peacemaker in the commission. Irene will always avoid the path of conflict. She always opted for the way of peace. Humphrey Watanga. I think Humphrey is the vice chair of the commission. He didn't beat about the bush. He was authentic. He had the high sense of humor, and it was pure, authentic humor. Professor Kimuyu was the soul of the commission. He reminded us what we needed to do and what was right. He couldn't be here because he's unwell, but you can be sure that just serving with Kimuyu was really a refreshing experience. Commissioner Fauzia, the baby of the commission. She was the youngest. Because I think what Fauzia has in this space is some high political IQ. And she's a deep grassroots political mobilizer. And finally, Commissioner Gashuba, my brother from another mother. Commissioner Gashuba is an excellent social integrator. It didn't matter which city you went to, Commissioner Gashuba has friends. I want to say that's a commission. Been 6 years of friendship, of learning, of storming, norming, and I know the future is bright for all of us.
Today, as the CCIOs, that is the Constitutional Commission and Independent Officers Fraternity, we are proud and share your success even as we endeavor collectively to surmount the common challenges faced. In this regard, as chair of the CCIO, I wish the retiring, I strike out retiring, the outgoing commissioners well as they take on other roles in nation building, but we shall always call upon you for consultation. From the CCIO's front, we promise to call on you to give you our goodbye from the caucus, and as is our tradition, welcome the incoming team. Asanteni sana.
We're just grateful. This is an initial celebration to the main day. Just saying thank you so much, commissioners, for the work that you have done with us. You have given everything. So it's our time